Boston, New York Giants Sports Talk and Entertainment. Oh, it's Friday. No, it's not. It's Thursday. I don't even know what day it is. But you know what? It's a couple days before the Rams game, the LA Rams game. And I'm thinking about this, and before you look at the thumbnail and you start typing, stop. Just because the title is How the New York Giants Can Get Right Against the Rams does not mean I think the Giants are going to win the game. I'm not giving my prediction yet, but it does not mean I think the Giants are going to beat the Rams in Los Angeles. But you know what? I think there are things that the Giants can do. And what I mean by getting right is I mean about fixing some issues, fixing some problems. The Rams are not the perfect team to go into their stadium and try to fix problems. That's just plain and simple. I don't think the Rams are a great team. I think the Rams are a playoff team. They are 2-1. Jared Goff, to me, he's I don't know. You don't know what you're going to get from week to week. I mean, his consistency is there at times, and then he just looks like he's not a first-round draft choice. Looks like he's an eighth-round draft choice, and that's pretty funny because there's only 7 rounds in the draft now. But the thing is, what can the Giants do against this defense and this offense to get right? And what I mean by getting right is just fixing some issues and having a better showing. Right now, let's look at the Giants' offense. The Giants' offense is kind of in purgatory. I mean, besides the issues with the ability to run, not there. The ability to have Evan Ingram actually catch the ball, not there. The inability to have sustained drives, the issues in reference to the offensive line getting any push. And I think a lot of what happens with the Giants is, and I've said this before, and I've said it every week, and I'm going to say it again. Sometimes I think Jason Garrett, Patrick, and Joe Judge try to be the smartest guys in the room. And I don't mean that as a derogatory way. I think they just think they're outsmarting everyone. Oh, we're going to do the amoeba defense and have 1 down lineman and 7 linebackers. No one's ever going to figure that out. It didn't work in Miami. I mean, come on, let's just be honest. And we have more of a talent-laden team for a 4-3 than we do for this amoeba defense crap. And it's the same thing with the offense. I've said it before, it's the Harry High School motion bullshit. It's not fooling anybody. And I even said it a million times, we need to still try to establish the run. I said it before the Pittsburgh game. If we come out throwing the ball, we're going to lose the game. And we came out throwing the ball. I don't care if we can't get 2 yards on the run. We need to plow the road. We need to go back to basic football. And that's what the Giants need to do this week. Giants offense. They just need to go back to the basics. And I mean, I am literally talking Pop Warner basics. How to come out of your stance, how to get underneath the defensive lineman, how to push forward. Our line should be big enough and strong enough to move the pile a little bit. And like I said, I have never seen this. I have literally, in the X amount of years I've been watching football, have never seen an offensive line be able to pass block but not be able to run block. I've never seen that. That to me is a quandary wrapped in a riddle. Who the hell would ever think that? Usually it's more difficult to pass block than it is to run block. Run blocking should be simple. That should be the easiest thing to do for an offensive line. Going back on your heels while guys are attacking, that's a difficult proposition. And Daniel Jones has had a pocket at times. Has he had a perfect pocket? No, but he's had a pocket at times. I would say more times than not, he has had a good passing lane and pocket to throw from. And that's saying a lot from this line. But we need to just line up the ball and tee off. That's what we need to do. And people are going to think I'm crazy, and I'm going to say this right now. We need to go after Aaron Donald. I am not saying that we are going to get any results better than a negative run. I'm not saying that. But we need to show as a team that we are not afraid to run the ball. Devontae Freeman, who I wasn't thrilled with the pick, with the signing, but you know what? It's what we got. he was an all-pro. It's what we got. So line him up, 7 yards deep, put Penny in front of him, I formation, motion left, run the ball up the gut. And you know what? And I don't care if the first 2 series we gain -5 yards. Why do I want to do this? Because everyone sits there and goes, well, Daniel Jones has a much higher completion ratio when he's doing the play action. You cannot set up the play action. You cannot sell the play action if you don't sell the run. And then someone not even subscriber, someone wrote on the page, well, you don't know what you're talking about. It's about run efficiency. No, if you are running 10 plays and 8 of them are runs, especially in the beginning of the game, you could then sell the play action. And then if you could sell the play action with the run, you know what you do? You drop back into shotgun formation, you wait till they tee off, and then you run a draw. I have said this a million times. When Kevin Gilbride was the offensive coordinator for years, even my wife used to say it, it would be 3rd and 17, 3rd and 11. We would sit there and yell at the TV or in the stands, don't run the draw. Don't run the draw. He ran the draw. Because he always ran the draw. Not always. I would say maybe 70% of the time he would run the draw, Kevin Gilbride. But you know what? We need to do it. The problem is defenses are coming at us. So if defenses are coming at us, what we need to focus on is a way to offset that. So we need to take their aggression and use it against them. Delayed screen. Can we do a delayed screen? I mean, seriously. And these are simple things that we can do. And how about just having Daniel Jones check down a little bit more? Check down to the running backs. I will give Daniel Jones all the credit in the world. He is always looking downfield, which is something that is difficult to teach. His pocket presence and awareness, we're not even getting into that. But he's always looking downfield, which is a fantastic thing. But to his detriment, sometimes he tries to force the ball into double, triple coverage. And the issue with that is sometimes you may have a guy that's like 4 yards away, you could just dump it off to. He may only get an extra yard, but he also may break it. And he also then may have 3rd and 4 instead of 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 10. Play the downs and distances. Play the field position game. I mean, and I understand why Joe Judge went for it a couple times on 4th down in his own territory. But the one time was a failure. The one time was okay. You're down by 2 scores, and you're not doing anything. You have to hope your defense is going to play well. You pin them on the 1 or within the 10-yard line, you're playing a game of field position. And that's what the offense needs to do. Go back to simple basics. And like I said, I don't care if you run the ball 8 out of 10 times out of the first 10 plays and gain 7 yards. But you need to establish a pace and a tempo, and you need to show the Rams that we are not afraid to run against Aaron Donald. If you take a look, I mean, the pass defense for the Rams, the pass defense for the Rams is actually pretty good. I mean, and that's another reason why. I mean, you got what's his name, Troy Hill, Johnson, Williams, Jalen Ramsey. I mean, so they're not terrible, and their pass rush has not really been there as you would think. I mean, Aaron Donald has 3 sacks. Leonard Floyd, who they gave like $11 million from Chicago, I still can't believe they gave Leonard Floyd that much. You gave him a 1-year contract though. I mean, he's the next on the team with 2 sacks. So if you take a look at this, they are what is their record? They're 2-1. They're 2-1 right now. So in 3 games. So in 3 games, what we got? 5, 6 sacks? They have 7 sacks in 3 games. So it's not like they have the fiercest pass rush, but they do have a good. And what's the name? You also have Jordan Fuller, the safety. I forgot about him, the free safety. So it's like it's not like we're facing the pass rush that we faced the last couple of weeks. The Bears, the Steelers, and, of course, the 49ers have a great pass rush. They have Aaron Donald and a cast of others. Aaron Donald is a disruptor, but that's why I say, you know what? You go after their best player. And people are going to think I'm crazy. And people always think I'm crazy, and then like 3 months later when I'm right, people are then like, wow, you know what's amazing? I get blasted so many times for saying things, and I would say probably 70% of the time we're right. Because I look at it, I don't look at it from I don't have my fan goggles on. I have my just, looking at it from an outside perspective goggles on. And then when we're right, no one admits it. No one comes back. I mean, like I said, I did the one video. I got 81. Oh, there we go again. The music just keeps popping in. I never know why sometimes. The one video, like I talked about, we got 81 dislikes for saying we didn't like Joe Judge's draft. 81 dislikes. And now I see everywhere. Not Joe Judge. I'm sorry, Dave Gettleman's draft. This last draft, and people are like, "Oh, you know what? You don't know what you're talking about. The talent this, and Pro Football Focus says this, and this, and this, and this." And then I see everywhere. I was like, "Well, we just have a collection of backups." Yeah, that's what I said after the first 2 picks. We have potential talent and backups. And a team this bad, we don't need potential talent 2-3 years down the road. We need talent that we can cultivate now. Now let's jump in real quick to the defense. The Giants' defense to me is interesting because I don't understand it as well. We should be playing. We got to stop this hybrid defensive crap. We have the alignment to play what should be a real good 4-3 defense. I mean, you got Blake Martinez in the middle. You got the tackling machine. 30 tackles in 3 games. Lorenzo Carter has played well in spurts. Like I said, I call him the Flash. And then you have whoever else you want to put with them, because I'm done with the Devontae Downs experiment. Put Marcus Golden back there if you want to. O'Shane Ximines, I don't know what's going on with him either. But you know what? But then your line, you could have Lawrence, and Williams and Dalvin Tomlinson, and then either Marcus Golden or O'Shane Ximines or can I get an Austin Johnson sighting as well? I mean, you have the hog mollies on the defensive line to run a 4-3. And, you have some semblance of a linebacking core between Blake and Kyler and even Downs and Carter to run 3 of those guys out there. So can we just try to do that and focus on stopping the run? Because our secondary outside of the CB2 position has not been horrid because James Bradbury's a lockdown. Logan Ryan actually had a pretty good game last week. Julian Love has been playing well. I mean, we do have to figure out the CB2 position. Darnay Holmes got torched last week. I mean, you know what? Can we cover the slant? Please. Can we get out of the zone defense? We are a better man-to-man team because at one point Mitchell Trubisky was picking us apart in the zone, man. It wasn't even funny. He was just dropping it between 4 guys. Like I said, we would have lost that game by 20 if the quarterback wasn't named Trubisky. And it was the same thing with Opie Taylor. Opie Taylor was picking apart the zone. And we still can't cover the slant. It's amazing. 3 years in, we still can't cover that. We still can't figure out how to cover a slant. But we have the ability to play a 4-3. And the Rams, Jared Goff, I don't trust. The Rams have a pretty good running game with Brown and Henderson. So we need to try to figure out a way to slow down that running game. Why? To stop the play action. Gerald Everett's their big gun at tight end, and he's only got 3 receptions. Or no, I'm sorry, Higbee. Higbee's their big tight end. He's got 10 receptions. So you know what? I don't know why I always thought Higbee's more of a wide receiver, but they call him a tight end. He's like an Evan Ingram. So someone's got to cover Higbee. So you know what? I just want to, and we also have Robert Woods, who's having a pretty good season. So what I want to do is just run a 4-3, keep it straight and simple, go after Jared, slow down Brown and Henderson, and then hope whoever's on the other side of Bradbury can maintain his coverage. Give him some help. Give him some safety help, whoever that's going to be. Hopefully it's not Harper. I mean, We'll talk about the cornerback position another day. But I think these are the things that we can do that could help us get right against the Rams. And like I said, I'm not worried about winning. I just want to look better. I just want to have a more competitive team. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best of New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could subscribe, if you could ring that bell, I think you know things, that'd be awesome.